can't do that anymore. What is up, my Lumpias? It's Vanessa and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I am excited to talk about this. I am currently 31 weeks as of today. Look at that belly. Look at that bump. Look at this. Like, we're getting there. Getting there. 9 more weeks, guys. 9 more weeks and she'll be here. So like less than 3 months, which is insane. But anyways, today's video is, I've done one about first trimester symptoms, but now I'm in the 3rd trimester. So I want to talk about 2nd trimester symptoms and what I went through. That way, if anyone is just curious, or is in your 1st trimester and wondering, or if you're in your 2nd trimester and you're wondering, is this a symptom, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully it puts you at ease. So with that, let's get into the video. I just want to preface saying that every symptom is unique to each individual woman. So if you have a symptom that, say, didn't have, always ask your OB, your midwife, if you're not sure, but these are the ones I went through, and there were a lot. There were a lot in this one. So first one, so great. So in the 1st trimester, I personally found my boobs, they were so sore because they were just growing. In the 2nd trimester, it's not as bad. Like, it went away, which was amazing. Some women I know have that pain for the whole time that they're pregnant. For me, after the 1st trimester, it stopped. Another great symptom is your appetite comes back, because I actually went to my first OB appointment and I lost weight. I should have gained some weight, but I was like my pre-pregnancy weight, which is like, so in the 1st trimester then I must have lost weight because I couldn't really keep anything down. So it was good that basically 2nd trimester I can eat it again normally, which was so nice. So now here are the symptoms that I really started to go through. I had a lot of lower back pain. So, you know, sometimes if you sit back in a chair, you can't do that. You have to make sure that you're sitting properly, like feet flat on the floor, like perfect ergonomic way of sitting. So if anything, like try lying on your side as opposed to like leaning back into the couch. That's what I found helpful, or putting a pillow as well on your lower back. That also helped me a lot. But there was just sometimes, some days where no matter what, like my lower back would just hurt, even if I had good posture. It's just the way. This one's a little bit graphic, but everyone knows your chest changes when you're pregnant. Well, where you breastfeed, that area, it gets darker. I don't know what the science is behind it, but they get darker, and they also get bigger. I don't know if it goes back. I guess we'll see. I also get a lot of veins around the boob area, but that's because I guess like milk and all that kind of stuff is starting to come in. So literally when I would be changing, I just see veins like here and here on the side. It's not like super prominent, but it's prominent enough that I notice. So just letting you know, if you see a lot of veins, that's what's happening. Oh my God. Okay, so this symptom was so uncomfortable for me. Under the belly, well, the belly's not as big at like in 2nd trimester, but here you feel a lot of stretching. So it's like feels like your pelvis is stretching, like your ligaments are stretching, but that's because you're making room for baby. Make sure to put on cream twice a day, okay? You gotta prevent those stretch marks, girl. Even if you're walking, like you'll feel pressure like right under your stomach, like right here. Another one that I had, which was really weird, I had cramps, but they were like on the side of my hips, like right here. I don't know if it's because, you know, like you have bearing hips, like to prepare for baby, it's like going out or something, but like literally right here on the side, like kind of like a Charlie horse, but in your butt. It was weird. Another one that I had was my allergies. In the 2nd trimester, they were at its worst. I don't know why. So if you guys have allergies, just letting you know, it gets really bad. But my doctor told me I could take Reactin. I tried not to unless it was really bad, but yeah. Talk to your doctor on what medication you can take for allergies. A symptom that really was interesting was I had bleeding gums. So when I would brush my teeth, it literally looked like a bloodbath. When you don't floss, yes, you'll have bleeding gums, but this was like really bad. It was like 10 times worse. When I looked it up, it's really common for pregnant women to either get bleeding gums or bloody nose, like nosebleeds. And I know that there are girls that said that they would be driving and literally they'll just get a nosebleed out of nowhere. So luckily I didn't have nosebleeds, but I had bleeding gums. But sometimes I would be talking to my friends and they'll be like, oh, you're like bleeding. I'm like, with bleeding gums, how I dealt with it is I went to my dentist and we did like a deep scaling clean. So they had to like go under my gums and clean. I had to get like my mouth frozen. That was my first time getting my mouth frozen, by the way. But yeah, after that, the bleeding pretty much was like not as bad anymore. You should make sure to get cleaned at the dentist, and my dentist told me the second trimester is the best time to do your cleaning. If you don't do your regular cleaning while you're pregnant, then you can have early birth, preeclampsia, that kind of stuff. So that's why I got my teeth cleaned. So this is when you start noticing the weight of your belly, okay? Normally when I put on my pants, I could stand up and put them on. When I put on my socks, I could stand up and put them on. Not anymore. I would have to sit down to put pants on and even take them off. There was no way. I felt so much like pelvic pressure, I could not do it. So this is when you'll have to start sitting down to put on your shoes, your socks, your pants. Just let you know that one. So this one I'm gonna kind of loop into two, but these ones were really, really bad. So I started, you know a Charlie horse, when you get that pain in your lower leg, like right here, like right at the bottom of your leg. Like you wake up in the middle of the night, it's like a excruciating pain and you have to massage it. Yeah, it's called the Charlie horse, but I would get it in the middle of the night. So that was really bad. But what helped me honestly is when you stretch your foot up, like put your toes up to your head. That really helped me prevent the whole Charlie horse thing happening. So if I felt like the muscle straining, I would just do that, and honestly it would release the muscle and it would help. And also I felt cramps in even my upper thighs, depending on what side. If I'm sleeping on my right, I would feel it here on this side and I would have to turn over. I think it's the weight of the belly as well. It just feels like there's so much weight on that one side, it cramps up. So you're gonna feel that, hence the tossing and turning as you go along. Well, I'm in my third trimester right now, but it gets worse as you get bigger. And the last symptom that I have, it's a little bit TMI, but you get constant discharge coming out. But don't fret, it's very normal. You might have to wear like a liner or something. If you have any questions, ask your doctor, but it's completely normal. And that concludes my second trimester symptoms that I went through for my pregnancy. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this is very informative for anyone that wanted to know or is wondering about different symptoms. I'm really enjoying this pregnancy journey, and I hope that really this video is helping you guys as well and keeping you guys informed of what's going on. It's been a great journey so far, and we're really enjoying it. If you guys like these types of videos, make sure to give it a like for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button down below as I post every single Friday. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye!